in a relationship with God and with ourselves, it's also the same work we have to do when building relationships. Um, just the natural physical relationships and spiritual relationships, and also, and that's why I say it's different levels. Because you might have a certain level with your doctor that you want to have a level with maybe your best friend or even a stranger. You may just quick catch just a connection relationship with them to just talk about something. You never know. That's why we have to make sure that we are continue to getting to know ourselves. And I had to, God, put in my spirit, like last night, I was thinking about when I was like a little girl. When I was like, I think I was like in the 5th grade. Was I in the 5th grade? Let's see, I think so. I don't know. Like I said, I don't be remember all that stuff, but I remember like the action part. Like, I don't know how you put it, but anywho, I remember I had wrote a book, and I was like, okay, that's, and I was excited about this book. I'm like, I wanted my sister to have this book, and this name of this book was, the first girl to play in the NBA. I was real tomboyish and, just adventurous, just would play any sport, and I would just like to stay active. And so I wrote this book, and I cut her and all, and it was a great book. Oh man, I was proud writing that book right there. And and that also showed me who I am, the person that I am. And like I said, it's different levels to us growing. And some things that we master in, some things need a little tending to. But that's pretty much how we build relationships, is really knowing who we are, knowing what our gifts is, knowing what irritates us, knowing how we may even talk. That also knowing that some of us like me, I talk better when it just in front of people. I'm still learning that, because see right here on this show talking, I can do that because it's just me. You can't see me. None of that, and and that's another way that I can grow as well, is doing more, coming out my box, and knowing that I can even do that to build my relationship even with my church, because now I'm gonna start teaching Sunday school. So relationships are very important, and our relationships and how we mold them, how we grow, and how we grow as well. Because like I said, the most important relationship is the relationship with yourself. It's really dig down, getting to know who you are, and then you'll know what be discerning of, do I want to be connected to this person, or just want to fall back, or how far you want the relationship to go. How more can you, because relationship takes work now. No one is exempt. Relationship takes work. It's not going to be perfect, but you have to ask yourself, okay, can I deal with that person? Can me and this person, really connect, because at the end of the day, everything is divine. It's divine connection. And at first I didn't really understand that when my first lady used to tell me that, and I didn't get it then. I really didn't, because like, again, I had to grow in my relationship with God. I had to really get to know who I was, who I want to be, who I want people to see who I really am, not being something that I'm not, because that even take a toll out on you as well. If you pretending to be something that you're not, you can only pretend for so long. Because when God say He created you, you didn't create yourself. And if God don't want you, God did not create pretenders. He didn't. And so He gonna bring that thing to light, and then it gonna cut you a little bit, and you're gonna be kind of down. And I pray that you have the right people around you that I already knew that you was pretending. You wasn't being your true self. and they were right there to catch you when you fall. And that's also be a relationship, that you want to make sure that you're around people that when you do fall, because we're not perfect, when you do fall, when you may, say something that you didn't mean to say, you know what I'm saying? And you have the right people around you to catch it. That's why relationships are very, very important. Because some people can deal with, being around people that drinks a lot and, and do all this other kind of stuff that you may not do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do that and you feel like you don't have the tolerance for it to be around it, don't put yourself in that circle. Don't put yourself in that situation. But don't be like, oh, they doing this, they doing that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Like, that's just not for you. That's not your ship. You know what I'm saying? So, the phone lines are always open. Phone number 470-839-0701. Let me tell y'all, God had really been just, helping me put this all together and, really, because I just want to give my point of view and how I have experienced relationship, because I have had some relationships that I had to really let go, or I had to just allow God to, if it's meant to be, if we're meant to be to connected, then God will bring us together. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be who God called me to be. I'm done just settling and being something that I'm not. I'm that person that likes to have fun. I'm that person that you can sit down, you can talk with, and I'm not there to judge you, but I'm gonna give you some real conversation. I'm not that yes girl and yes on everything you may say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that girl. I'm that girl that I'm that woman of God. I love God, and I know I love him, who he's equipping me to be, who he's molding me to be. And I'm loving it. And I can only give him all the glory, because I'm not over here stressed. I'm not over here just having a pity party and just getting down on myself. I am really grateful for all he have done for me. Everything that let me tell you, that's another thing. I'm just everything. And I understand now the importance. Yeah, I know I'm country. I'm 18 years, so my words might be a little short. I'll be short talking. But anywho, the importance of relationships, because growing up, I always had people around me that, the good and the bad. And as a child, you had to really be in tune with just relationship, just really observing, because I'm a person that I observe a lot, and if I have something to say, then I'm gonna say it. But I had to learn how to. Sometimes everything is not meant to be said. Some things is just meant to be just pray over. Some things just meant to just look over. So that's one thing I had to learn in myself, especially if I want to build positive and uplifting relationship, and be a relationship with people anyway, not in people that are just highly favored, because we all have friends that are highly favored, blessed in the Lord, hallelujah. No, we all have those friends that that are different. So like I said, every relationship is on different levels. We got, different levels, and it depends on where level you want that relationship to go. Some relationship may not even go to another level. It may stay on different levels. Like I said, different levels. So we just have to figure out the levels of relationships. How about that? Yeah, levels of relationships. And, like I said, and I'm talking on just experience of myself, and just how things God just put in my spirit, and things how I looked at, how different people who I had a relationship with, especially with my ex-husbands. I always look at, because I do want to get married again. But I really had to dig down in myself and be like, okay, what did I do? You know, what did I do? Like, because I've been single now for about, I guess 2.5 years. I guess I've been single. You have those relationships that they ain't you're not with that person. It's just, yeah, no, cuddle buddies or whatever. Yeah, cuddle buddies, and it ain't going nowhere. You know it ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know it ain't going nowhere. God already told you that, but you just playing house. What they say. I really had to do a soul searching. Search my soul, search myself, a why, and God gave an answer. Because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to. I knew I was gonna have to. I couldn't be lazy. Because sometimes when you have a certain mate, sometimes you get lazy and you fall behind, and you don't really work towards really finding you, and you just be lazy and sit back it's really took me out of my comfort zone. After being divorced again, it took me out of comfort zone, and I was always a worker, but I knew if I wanted more, have more, that I was gonna have to allow God to really, really just. I would have to allow myself to make mistakes. I would have to allow myself to. Good evening. You're calling a Real Talk 101. This is Nicole speaking. Who I give the pleasure to hear from today.
This is Shantae, Miss Lima.
Oh! What's up, Shantae? I've got to put my phone on vibrate.
Oh, okay. I had to call in.
You speaking it. You better speak the truth. You let them know what it is. You're absolutely right. I had to call in today. I ain't on the field chasing balls today. So I had this opportunity, and I want you to just do what you do because you're sending such a positive message that so many people don't understand why their relationships are the way that they are.
Yeah, you're right. And I thank you for calling in, and I appreciate the love, sis. It goes back because it's like we don't know, and we need to talk more about this. It's like we need to push this more.
Yes, and we do, and you're always welcome. One queen to another, I'm going to support you. But tonight was just awesome, and what people don't realize is, and I found this out, when people jump from relationship to relationship, they don't take the time to sit back and work on themselves. Or like you said, ask yourself the question, what did I do wrong? What is it that I didn't know that I need to know? What is it that I lacked in that I need to get better in?
Yeah.
But some people are just so... they just can't be by themselves.
Yeah.
You just have those people who have to be with somebody.
Yeah.
So they carry baggage from one relationship into the next, and it is just a domino effect.
Yeah.
People have to learn, sit back and work on you. When you work on you, what you are is going to attract you.
Yeah,
you're not looking for them. And women don't understand. They're not supposed to look for a man. God will send that man in your court when you are ready.
Girl, you better preach that word. Girl, I was just thinking about that today. You just don't know. That ain't nothing but God. Let me tell you. Yes.
When you ain't ready, God ain't going to send that king to you. When them men ain't ready, God ain't sending them queens to you. Because see, God ain't make no mess.
And this is the thing. Even at that point, God was telling me that even to the point where if it's just a friendship relationship, allow that man to come to you, and it may build out on a friendship. It may build to a business partner, but don't continue to just God. Men are leaders. Even if in the family, regardless, he's the leader for marriage and friendship, like the whole yard.
But see, this is where people get it messed up at.